Hello all. I'm going to be working on this collage today. It's a little bit scary for me because it's a little more challenging. I have a little bit less colors maybe to work with to a certain extent. I mean, I may end up deciding to put more color in it, but as it stands, I'm looking at like black, white, grays, and maybe some skin tones. But I don't know, further along I may decide to add some more colors. But anyway, I may be quiet for some of this and I may talk, I don't know. I may even do a voiceover instead of what I'm saying right now, just because for me to concentrate, you know, sometimes I'm not going to be able to talk and pay attention to what I'm saying and also, you know, try to be doing this. But anyway, this is the stamp that I made out of styrofoam paper, which was a paper plate, styrofoam paper plate, and this is the tail that it gives. So once it's stamped, this was stamped on envelope paper. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on it. I'm gonna get a little bit of ink for my tail because I want to stamp a little more. Okay, so the stamp is I guess the part that I'm gonna try to do a little more is this part, because I feel like it needs it throughout, because this is like the tip of the tail, you know, it's not the whole tail. So I'm gonna see if this will work. Like I said, I don't know if it will work or not, but we will see. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I am using archival ink because archival ink is the one that once it's dry, it shouldn't bleed, or, you know, I mean, it should be permanent. Okay, so I'm using that, and so let's see. Okay, all right. I don't love the way it picked up directly on the image. I don't think it picked up too well, and tempted to just go ahead and do it on envelope paper and then put it down. So that may be what I'm gonna do now. Let's see if I can find some envelope paper, or maybe just white paper, but I think I like the white envelope anyway. But okay, so I did go ahead and stamp before when I was stamping. This one is where this one came out of, but I'm gonna go ahead and rip it out. And I also did some more stamping with the other stamps that I made, which were these little turtles, which I think are really cool, again out of styrofoam paper plates. Okay, so let me see what's going on here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and fussy rip is what I'm gonna do, and I'm thinking I'm gonna fussy rip a little different, because see, now I'm gonna try to find a shape here. So that may be a little interesting, because the shape I have is, you know, a little different. So it's not like a straight edge or anything like that. So let me see if I can maybe do something like this and, you know, create the shape that I need. So let's see if that's gonna work. Let's see. Okay, I don't hate it right now. Kind of like it, and I'm seeing that you know, I'm gonna want to rip probably right about there maybe, and then continue. Okay, so let's see if this is gonna Okay, I don't hate that. I think I'm gonna do that. So let me get my glue. So right now I'm just gonna get the glue stick because that's what I want to do right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. And do that. And yeah, so let's give that a shot. Let's see, do I like it this way or do I like it this way better? I don't know. I think I was liking it this way better, maybe. No, I was liking it this way better. I don't know. 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 It feels like, okay, let's just, here, let's just pick this. Okay, so, all right, so we got that down. Then, yeah, we got to continue here. So let me see if I want to use this piece through here. You know, that might be okay. Might not be that bad. Let's see what happens as far as the rip, how I got to rip this. You know, because I feel like it's got to be a piece that is not going to cover the tail here, so I'm thinking right about here is where we're looking at the where maybe, let's see, okay, well that's not horrible, not horrible. I'm not like loving it to pieces, but I don't hate it totally, so I almost feel like I need to maybe work this way now. Okay, so let's see if I can work this way. I think I am gonna work this way now. So that finishes right about there. So yeah, having drawn this is a good guide for me because that way kind of gave me an idea of where, you know, I need to cut, fussy, rip. Okay, so let's go there. Let's commit and go there. All right. And okay, so I like it. I still like it. It's not horrible. It's okay. Okay, I think I'm liking my mermaid. Creating a mermaid. I should call this one making a mermaid or creating a mermaid. Okay, so then I think I'm gonna come in with this. Now this is in a triangular form, so I might just, you know, go in like that, you know, like a triangle. Here, let me fold the paper here and fold it over here so that I know where I'm wanting to fussy rip. All right, well, let's go big or go home. Let's just do it, see what happens. A lot of this stuff is you know, we get scared of it coming out ugly, which I do. I get scared of that too, you know. It happens to me as well, so I understand. But now it's like, which way do we want that to go, right? Not sure. I kind of think this one was the better way. I think I was liking that way. Okay. Okay. So let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's not too bad. I'm not loving some elements like here. I think I put some gesso before and it kind of was covering that, and so the white now is, you know, not. So now I don't have gesso on here, so that I'm gonna have to go put some gesso on here to dry before I can kind of hit this picture. And I have a kind of an idea. I want to try to go in with some skin tone in here. Let's see how that would look. Let's see if I do that. I'll go ahead and, okay, it's a little too strong for me, so I'm gonna have to use a baby wipe. Okay. So this baby wipe don't think it's too wet. So, okay. So now this is, okay, that's a little bit lighter, so I feel like that might work. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing that and see what happens. See what happens. Because like I said, a lot of these things, it's like you don't know. You just gotta see what happens. So, okay. I mean, I don't hate it. I like it even, but yeah. And I'm still debating about whether I need to put gesso on this or not to be able to add this color to it. I think for it to stick, I probably do, but I don't know. I might, you know, it might stick. The old pastels might actually stick to it. Let me try a little bit, see what happens. See, they're probably gonna glide on a lot better. Okay, well maybe I don't need to put gesso on that. Just because it is the color that it is, you know, it just kind of. But this one, as you can tell, is blending in a little smoother because it doesn't have that like rough kind of surface. So okay, let me try this whole bit here. See what happens. See what happens. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, I might not even need the gesso right now. Not loving this color, not gonna lie, but you know, pictures when you're kind of in the middle of them, you can't always know how they're gonna actually turn out until you're done. So I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna keep on going with it until, you know, I feel like it's finished. I guess the thing I don't like about this tone is that it's a skin tone, but it's a different skin tone than her. Her skin tone is, you know, it's got a bit of a yellow in it, so it makes me want to put a tinge of yellow. But the yellows that I have are kind of interesting too, because they're not exactly the color. Let's see. They're not exactly the color I'm after, but I think we're gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add different colors to it that are gonna be kind of like natural muted tones, and I think I might can come up with a color that I like that will be similar to her skin tone, which again, I don't know if that's really where I want to go with it, but again, I'm gonna try because that's the idea I have right now, and sometimes that's all you do is just kind of go with the idea that you have, because most of the time it starts becoming the right choice, you know, when you kind of follow your gut. But not always, obviously. Sometimes it just it doesn't work. Okay, so that happens, but you know, you just don't know. And then other times, like I said, you might be in the middle of a project and it does not look the way you want it to, but then eventually it does. So yeah. Okay, so far I don't love it. I like that I was able to complete the tail. I kind of like that element about it, but I don't like how the top and the bottom are not blending in very well at all. I don't love that. But, you know, I'm going to continue to go in with some color. I'm still a little worried about this not having gesso, because if I want to put more color, I don't know that that's going to help the matter, you know, what I'm trying to do here. But anyway, I will continue as I go along and continue filming and see if this turns out. We'll see. Thank you for watching.